Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi, my name is Nurul Aisyah binti Abdullah. My number matric is 1901030015. Today, I want to present about the current article, which is how understanding your brain can help you learn. Okay, now we move to the introduction about this article. The person in this article, which is Paula, said that she argued that people can learn just about anything once they understand how their brain works and how to support their own learning. Luckily, Paula doesn't stop at pointing out the problem but also provides some tips to help anyone, such as giveaways about how mind help us to learn. Okay, now we move on to the topic about how our mind help us to learn. There are 6 ways on how our minds help us to learn. The first is understanding that your brains is always changing. For an example, dividing into different reading group or mathematics group based on their ability. So from there, the student will develop their brain to learn and changing the idea each other while discussing the problem in the group. From there, we can understand that your brain is always changing while studying. The second one is learn to embrace struggle, mistakes and failure. Paula said when students practice difficult things or problems just beyond their ability, the brain works harder and getting new knowledge. This knowledge is more useful later on. Besides that, while making mistakes, help them focus in on different ways of considering a problem. There will be more struggle on the mistake that they did, and to make them put more effort to fix the mistake. The third is change your belief about your mind and your brain will follow. For an example, if young kids learn that their success in school is tied to being smart rather than tied to effort, they may be less motivated to be learned later on. All is about how our brain and minds think and believe. If our mindset is always set the positive vibe, and it will come out positively, but if not, it will come out negatively. The fourth is try multiple approach to learning. Believe that knowledge isn't fixed but can be developed through effort, and it's also important to try new learning strategies. As we know, mathematics subject is not easy as we think. If we don't using any approach strategy to make the student more understand any approach strategy as aids learning to student more score in doing mathematic exercise. The fifth is aim for the flexible thinking rather than speed. Teacher and learner think that being fast at something means you are good at it, but actually it's not, because student will speed the answer with the time condition, and because who give up early because they think speed equal to competency. If student thrive in time of learning, they will not actually learning. Instead, engaging with material in flexible ways over time is key to learning. The sixth is Try collaborations. Try to collaboration with peer to get new idea. It's crucial for school to reinforce the idea that learning together is better than learning alone. As one study shows, working together instead of alone can make the difference between passing a difficult mathematics class and giving up than failing the class. Boyle says it's an important change takes place when students work together and discover that everybody finds some or all of the work difficult. Every teacher needs to be focusing on collaboration in the classroom rather than trying to test students individually. The conclusion. So all the points about how our minds help us learn will help a lot of students while study at school. Teachers and the parents must always be take care about the problem that the children face to make all the students will understanding on what they learn in school. So that's all. They summarize the article about how understanding brains can help you learn. Thank you.